Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Now I am going to start with the nth term of an AP, and I have already told you the nth term of AP formula, that is an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term, n is the number of terms and d is the common difference, and an is the last term, and an is also called the general term of the AP. Now, if there are m number of terms in the AP, then how we are going to write it as? Then, am represents the last term, which is sometimes denoted by L. Now, suppose there are n number of terms. Suppose there are n number of terms, then you are going to write it as an. If there are m number of terms, then you are going to write it as am. Okay, where am is called the last term of AP, or else even it is denoted by L. Okay, an and am is also denoted by L, which is the last term of the AP. Now find the 10th term of the AP. Example is what? Find the 10th term of the AP, where the series is given. The series is 2, 7, 12, so on. So here the 3 numbers are given, but we don't know which is the 10th number. Okay, how many numbers are given? 3 numbers are given, that is 2, 7, 12, so on. We need to find which is the 10th term here. Okay, so what all things are given? First I am going to write it. So what is given? See, I have already told you the first term A is 2. The first term A is 2. Then next thing is we need to find the common difference. How we are going to find the common difference? That is D is equals to A2 minus A1. Okay. Now I am going to denote it as A1, A2, A3. Okay. A1, A2, A3 are given. We need to find A10. Okay. So what is A10? Where 10 is n. N is given, but we don't know what is the A10 value. We need to find it. Now first let me find D value, that is the common difference. What is A2? A2 is 7 minus A1 is 2. So what you are going to get? 7 minus 2 is 5. Okay. Next is we need to substitute these values in the formulas. So what is the formula? As I have already discussed, that is an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So an, in place of an, what you are going to write? You are going to write it as A10, because we don't know the value of A10. We know A, what is n. Okay. So A10, first term is what? 2 plus what is n? N is 10. Okay. Term is given, but we don't know a 10th term. Okay, 10th term we need to find. So n is what? N is 10. So n I am going to substitute as 10 minus 1. D is what? Common difference. So common difference, what you are going to get? It is 5. So I am going to write it as 5. Okay. So A10 is equals to 2 plus 10 minus 1 will be what? 9. So 9 into this 5. So A10 is equals to 2 plus 9 5 is how much? 45. So A10 value is what? It is 47. See, this method is very easy to find the next terms. Even if they are asking the find the 11th term, 12th term, you can very easily find with the help of this procedure. Okay. So here 3 terms are given. They have told to find the 10th term, and we have found out with the help of this formula, that is A10 is equals to 47. So here in the question 2, 7, 12 are first, second, third term. Now you can make it out, the 10th term will be 47. So 47 is the 10th term. Now we can write it as 10th term of given AP is 47. So this is the 10th term. Okay. So next example is check whether 301 is a term of the list of numbers 5, 11, 17, 23, so on. So list of numbers is given. So we need to find whether 301 belongs to this list or not, belong to this sequence or not. So before that we need to find what? We need to find the common difference, because we need to find that whether it is an AP or not. So I am going to denote this as A1, A2, A3, A4. Okay. So the method is, I have already told you, that is A2 minus A1 to find common difference. So A2 minus A1 is 11 minus 5. So A2 is 11, A1 is 5. So it is 6. Okay. Next is A3 minus A2, that is 17 minus 11. So it is again 6. Next is A4 minus A3, that is nothing but what? 23. See, A4 is 23. 23 minus 17. So again it is 6. So you can see here the common difference is same. So it is an AP. Now I am going to take in general as AK plus 1 minus AK is same for K is equals to 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay. Why I have taken this term? See, if you consider A2 minus A1, so they have said if you substitute K is equals to 1, 2, 3, so what you are going to get? See, here I am going to solve this. AK plus 1 minus AK. So if you substitute in place of K 1, so 1 plus 1 minus K is again 1. So for K I am going to write it here, for K is equals to 1. Okay. So it is 1, A1. 1 plus 1 will be 2 minus A1. Similarly, if you substitute K is equals to 2, so 2 plus 1 will be 3 minus A2. So you are going to get these numbers, that is A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3. So whenever you are substituting 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Okay. So in general I am going to write this. Okay. Now before going to the exact formula, I am going to write the terms, which is very important to write. Okay. So first term I am going to write, which is the first term here. A1 is nothing but the first term, that is A, that is 5. D is how much? Common difference. What you are getting? Common difference is 6. Okay. So we got the terms. Next step is what? Now I am going to consider what? Let 301 be a term. Okay. Be a term. So it is a term they have given, and let this term be the nth term of AP. So I am going to consider what? It as nth term of AP. Nth term of AP in the sense what? AN is equals to 301, where N is not given, but AN is given as 301. So what is the further step? AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now I told you N is not given, number of terms is not given, but AN is given, that is 301, and we need to find whether this 301 belongs to the sequence. Okay. So AN how much is given? That is 301. So you write it as 301 here. A is first term, that is A, 5, plus N is not given, so keep it as it is. What is D? D is what? 6. Okay. So solve it. 301 is equals to 5 plus, I am going to multiply this 6 to the bracket. So what you are going to get? 6n minus 1 into 6 is minus 6. Okay. So 301 is equal to 5 minus 6 is what? Minus 1. Okay. 5 minus 6 is minus 1. So 6n minus 1. Then further you are going to solve it as 301 is equals to, how you are going to write? See, I am going to shift this 1 here. So 301 plus 1 you are going to get it as 6n. Okay. This minus 1, when you shift here, it will become plus 1 and it is 6n. Okay. Then further what you are going to get? 301 plus 1 will be what? 302. So I am going to solve it here. That is 302 is equals to 6n. So when you keep n as it is, 6 will go in the denominator. So 302 by 6. Now you need to simplify this. How we are going to simplify? 2 3s are 6. Okay, 2 1s are 2. So from 3, if you are taking 2 1s are 2, 1 remains here. So 2, it will become 10 now. So 2 5s are 10, and this is 2. So 2 1s are 2. Got it? See, I am going to explain it once more. 2 3s are 6. This can be written as 2 1s are 2. From 3, if you are taking 2 1s are 2, 1 remains here. So this will become 10 because here it is 0. Okay, so it will become 10. So 2 5s are 10, and here 2 1s are 10. 2 1s are 2. Okay, so what is n here? N will be how much? It will be 151 by 3. 151 by 3. So the value of n is what? 151 by 3. Now you can see the sequence over here. All the numbers are positive and they are not in fractions. Okay, so that means it does not belong to the list of numbers because it is in the form of fraction. Okay, so what you are going to write it here? It is not a term of the given list of numbers. Okay, what you are going to write? See, first of all, what you are going to do is you need to find the common difference. Once you got the common difference, you need to consider that 301 be a term which is the nth term of AP. So I am going to take it as an is equals to 301. Then substitute the formula. Okay, all the values you need to substitute here, solve it, then you will get what? N, the value of n is what? 151 by 3, which does not belong to the list of numbers. Okay. So next example is, how many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3? Okay, so we are going to take such numbers which should be divisible by 3. You can't take 6 and 9 because they are not 2-digit numbers, they are 1-digit number. So such numbers you have to take which should be divisible by 3 and they should be 2-digit number. Okay, so let me start the solution. The list of 2-digit numbers divisible by 3 is, okay, so what you are going to take? I told you, you can't take 6 and 9. Next is 12. Yes, 12 you can take because it is a 2-digit number and also it is divisible by 3. So 12 I am going to take, then 15, then 18, so on. See, next last term I am going to take it as 99 because this is 2-digit number and also divisible by 3. So these all numbers are divisible by 3 and they are 2-digit numbers. So next step is what? See, we need to find whether it is an AP or not. You can just find it over here. See, 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. So the common difference is 3 here. That means it is an AP. So first you have to write it as it is an AP. Okay, why? Because the common difference is same. Next is we need to find the terms now. What are the terms? See, I am going to take it as A1, A2, A3. Okay, I am just going to denote it as I have denoted in the previous examples. But A1 is the first term, that is A. So A is equals to 12. So common difference I told you, 12 plus 3 is 15, 15 plus 3 is 18. So common difference will be 3 here. Okay, D is 3. Now I have taken up to 99. Okay, so AN is equals to 99. Last term is given. So I told you AN is the last term. So last term is given as 99. But we don't know what is n, means number of terms we don't know. We need to find it. So the formula is an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So what is an value now? It is 99. What is first term? That is 12. A is equals to 12 plus what is n? We don't know. We are going to keep it as it is, n minus 1. D is what? 3. Okay. So this 12 you are going to shift here. So you are going to get it as 99 minus 12. See, 12 is positive here. If you shift it here, it will become negative. Plus n minus 1 into 3. Okay. So 99 minus 12 is how much? It is 87. Okay. So this will be what? N minus 1 into 3. Okay. It is equal to here. So n minus 1 into 3. So next is what? You are going to shift this 3 here. So it will go in the denominator. So 87 by 3, which is equals to n minus 1. Okay. So 87 by 3, how we are going to divide? 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, it is 8. You can take it as 3 twos are 6. Here 2 is remaining. 3 nines are 27. So what remains here? It is nothing but, see, further part I am going to solve here. Nothing but what? 29 is equals to n minus 1. Okay. So this one I am going to shift here. So 29 plus 1. Minus 1 shifted here, it will become plus 1, which is equals to n. 29 plus 1 will be 30. 30 is equals to n. So what value are going to get? N is equals to 30. So we have taken 2-digit numbers, we have found out the terms, we have applied the formula, and an means last term we have taken here 99, but we don't know the value of n, means number of terms we don't know. So number of terms will be what? 30 now. Okay. So this is the solution. Next example is, in a flower bed there are 23 rose plants in the first row, 21 in the second, 19 in the third, and so on. There are 5 rose plants in the last row. How many rows are there in the flower bed? Okay. So in a flower bed, okay, there are 23 rose plants. So first row is there, in that 23 rose plants are present. In the second row 21 are present. In the third row 19 are present. Okay. So they have said there are 5 rose plants in the last row, but we don't know exactly how many rows are there in the flower bed. We need to find that. Okay. So let me start the solution. So first I am going to write it as the number of rose plants in the first, in the second, and in the third row. Okay. First, second, and third row, and in the last row. So this will be the last row. Okay. First, second, third, and last row, the number of rose plants are given. So you can see the question here, 23 rose plants are present in the first row. So first row how many? 23. In second, 21 in the second. So it is 21. In the third row, 19. So on. And what will be in the last row? There are 5 rose plants. Okay. So number of rose plants are given in the first, second, third row and the last row, but how many rows are there? How many total rows are there in the flower bed? That is not given. That we need to find. Okay. So first of all we have to say whether it is an AP or not. You can see here 23 minus 2 is 21. 21 minus 2 is 19. So every time the difference is 2. So it is an AP. See, first of all here first term will be what? 23. Okay. Then what will be the common difference? This is A2, this is A1 and this is A2. So 21 minus 23. Okay. So what you are going to get? it is minus 2. So common difference is minus 2. So I will write here D is equals to minus 2. Okay. Now AN is equals to 5. Why AN is equals to 5? This is last row. Okay. Last row is what? 5, but the number of rows plants are given, but how many rows are there, they have not given. So AN is equals to 5 I am going to take, that is last row is AN. Okay. Next you need to write the formula AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay. Substitute the values now. AN is what? 5. What is A? A is first term, that is 23, plus what is N? N is not given, so we need to write it as it is. D is what? D is minus 2. Okay. So here I am going to write it again once again. 5 is equals to 23 plus N minus 1 into minus 2 is given, right? So how we are going to solve this now? So 5 minus 23. See this 23 I am shifting here. So 5 minus 23 you will get, which is equals to N minus 1 into minus 2. Okay. So 5 minus 23 is how much? That is minus 18. Why minus? Because 23 is greater, so greater number sign is negative. Multiply this 2 to this bracket. So minus 2 into N is minus 2N. Okay. So minus 1 into minus 2. Minus into minus will be plus. So 2 ones are 2. So you will get it as plus 2. Shift this 2 here. So what you will get? Minus 18 minus 2. See, when you are shifting this 2 to this side, positive will become negative. So minus 2, which is equals to minus 2N. Okay. So minus 18 minus 2. See, both are negative. That means they will get added. So 18 plus 2 will be what? 20. But sign will be negative. 20 is equals to minus 2N. Okay. So 2 will come in the denominator now. Okay. 20. Now when it comes in the denominator, the sign will not get changed. When this term is shifting here, the sign will change. Negative will become positive, positive will become negative. But here it is getting shifted down. So the sign will remain as it is. And N keep it as it is. So 2 ones are 2, 2 tens are 20. And see, this minus sign will get cancelled. It will become positive. So N is how much? 10 here. So this is what we need to find. Now, according to the question, they have said what? How many rows are there in the flower bed? So, there are 10 rows in the flower bed. First row is given, second row is given, third row is given, last row is given. But exactly we were not knowing how many rows are given in the flower bed. So, the number of rows in the total flower bed is 10. Okay. So, what you are going to write here? There are 10 rows in the flower bed. Okay, this completes the solution.